from rags to riches, Nick A30 achieved what many will only ever be able to dream about. But what sets Nick apart aren't the impossible and sad challenges he was forced to face, but how he tackled them, and how he tackled them flawlessly. This is the story of Nick A30 and his difficult success. While Nick was growing up, his parents were quick to start teaching and implementing a strong work ethic. Starting at 9 years old, his entrepreneur parents put him to work on their businesses, but this isn't the impressive part. While I was at home playing Angry Birds and failing out of 5th grade, Nick was running businesses, helping with chores, and maintaining his grades in middle school. But it wasn't until high school where Nick peaked and showed off his full potential. While continuing to help his parents and ace his classes, he realized that juggling business work, insane study times, and a social life was no easy task. So instead of easing off the workload and taking breaks like his father suggested, he just worked harder. Whether that was studying even more or implementing impressive extracurricular activities like football and guitar, Nick said, "I did the things I had to do so it would look good on my resume." But this all came at a cost. Nick burnt out. He was exhausted. No human, let alone kid, can take on a workload to this extent. In fact, if I remember correctly, while Nick was busy burning out, so was I, except I burnt out from playing too much Call of Duty, and even then, I still only had a KD of 0.8. With my announcement that I'll be dropping out of med school next year to make Fortnite videos, it's safe to say that I have truly made my parents proud. But if you want to continue to see high quality videos like this one, subscribe with notifications and use code EXALTED in the item shop. But after Nick A30 had burned out from flawlessly completing high school, he decided he needed a little bit of a break before continuing on with college. It was at this moment where Nick A30 created his YouTube channel, and boy, he had no idea what path was ahead of him. In December 2014, Nick uploaded his first ever video. He had set out to create funny multiplayer content on a video game called The Last of Us. Although he wasn't nearly as successful as he hoped, he didn't let that stop him. He continued college and YouTube for 2 years, and his efforts had paid off, or so he thought. They paid off in a way that is so out of reach that it wouldn't even happen in our dreams. In March 2016, Nick A30 received a shout out from PewDiePie. With the insane boost of motivation he received, he continued to make videos, but his parents were not happy. Although in his first year at college he made the dean's list, his grades were just now starting to slip. It was on November 27th, 8 months after his shoutout, he posted his 30,000 subscriber video asking the question, "School or YouTube, what should I do?" Nick expressed and opened up a lot about his personal life, his struggles, and what he was going through. He was in a place that is extremely difficult for anyone. I feel like I can relate to him to an extent, and maybe you can too. In times like this, it really feels like everything is against you, and sometimes it might even feel like yourself is against you too. Nick explained his struggles with ADHD and his extreme passion for YouTube, even though he wasn't very successful. The problem was his parents were extremely against his YouTube career and pressured him hard to do what he was good at and what he knew best. This would guarantee him a great job in the future. He knew he was good at school, but he hated it. He wasn't happy, he was stressed and exhausted. Since Nick was in such a rough place trying to figure out what he wanted to do, his grades started to slip. His parents weren't happy. They obviously blamed YouTube, but Nick knew more than anything that he wanted to make videos, but it just wasn't realistic. He could barely make $100 a month. But this didn't stop him from trying. He had barely any time to make videos. The only times he could make videos was when his parents were out of the house. In this video, Nick said he is no longer motivated to do school, and even though he is good at it, he just can't get himself to do it. He didn't know what to do anymore. You could see in his eyes, in all of his videos, that he loved doing YouTube. He was truly happy. He had found his passion. Watching him struggle was really difficult, but there was nothing he could do about it. He said, maybe in the future, you're watching this video when I have 5 million subscribers. But right now, after being in a really dark place that I don't want to talk about, I have to focus on school. Maybe I'll get the chance to talk about it in a Draw My Life video in the future. For the next year, he would bear through school, but spend every spare moment doing what he loved. His work ethic really made plays here. Even though he wasn't getting the views he wanted, nothing was going to get in his way. 11 months along his journey, he finally hit 50,000 subscribers in October 2017. He released a video, and in this video he announced that he was finally making enough money to go YouTube full-time. The one thing he had to thank was his amazing supportive comment section. His fans support him and kept him going through all the tough and difficult times. Being able to take people out of tough times is one of the most amazing things about being a YouTuber. I get comments from people around the world in terrible situations, and hearing them say that I'm able to take their mind off things, even just for a couple minutes, is the most amazing feeling ever. When I was streaming for over 6 months for just one viewer, I never forgot that he could be doing anything with his time, and he was choosing to watch me. Just like Nick, you guys kept me going to where I am today. I really do relate to Nick, and I'm glad I'm back to YouTube and making high quality videos for you guys. But it was at this time where Nick started making Fortnite videos. He was throwing Fortnite into the mix of his games, and not only were his viewers loving it, he was too. Nick began to grind Fortnite. He was streaming and creating content, and his videos were absolutely exploding. Within a few months, he had rapidly hit 100,000 subscribers. His parents quickly realized that his YouTube career was finally working out for him, and like every parent, they were excited to see that Nick was finally able to make a living doing what he dreamed of. Now, although it seemed like they wanted him to go to school because it was his safest decision at the time, they truly were proud and happy. His dad showed his support by helping him move out and create a studio in his garage, and from here, the rest was history. A few months later, in May 2018, Nick surpassed 1 million subscribers. He continued this amazing momentum throughout all of 2018, where he streamed and uploaded high-quality videos like this one, thanks to each and every one of you guys. 1 year later, in May 2019, Nick raised $20,000 for charity with Sancho West. He expressed his love for the Fortnite community, what they had allowed him to do, but his success isn't even close to being over. He was invited out by Epic Games to help host the Summer Skirmish, and it was at around this time where Nick really started getting his name out there. Mr. Beast had even invited him to a YouTuber Battle Royale tournament. Nick was continuously being invited to events and tournaments where you could tell that he loved being able to interact and impact people from not only the Fortnite community, but from the YouTube community as well. You could really tell he was living his dreams, but in making this video and doing extensive research, I came across one video that I was really happy to see. In the midst of Nick A30 blowing up and living his dreams, he had a Draw My Life video about him, a good reminder to show how far he had come in the last couple of years. On August 29th, 2019, Nick A30 announced his transfer from YouTube to Twitch, but it still doesn't end here. The fat contract was a big defining moment of success for him, success that he continuously recognized and is thankful for. 1 year prior, in 2018, Nick tweeted to PewDiePie after he had blown up, thanking him for the shout out and for giving him the motivation he needed to succeed. PewDiePie responded by saying, "That's all you and your grind, my dude. Glad to see you're doing well for yourself." But well for yourself is just an understatement. Epic Games paid tribute to Nick and his incredible contribution to the Fortnite community on November 22nd, 2020 by allowing him to host a Fortnite tournament and releasing his own skin collection in the item shop, making him the current face of Fortnite. An incredible feat. If there's one person that deserves Nick's success, it's him. I'm truly proud of how far he has come. I'm sure that just like me, you're hoping that one day we'll be able to accomplish even half of what Nick has. Let me know in the comments what your thoughts are on Nick and this video, and enjoy this little teaser of the project I've been working on thanks to you and my amazing supporters using code EXALTED in the item shop. Peace out, guys.